This is an interesting thread that I ran across on Reddit. This Reddit user asks, what do you think affiliate blogging will look like 5 years from now? And they further elaborate with, since we have some of the most experienced and brilliant people on this sub, LOL, I wanted to know what you guys think about the future of affiliate blogging. We all know top 10 lists with just written content will be dead and gone for smaller websites. Google algo hates them and big players have taken most of the keywords. In fact, written in general may lose credibility because of AI tools reducing the barrier to entry. So if you were to start all over again today, what would you do different? What are you guys placing your bets on for smaller sandbox websites from here on? Let's unpack the questions here in this post. First of all, where is it? We all know top 10 lists with just written content will be dead and gone for smaller website. Google hates them and big players have taken most of the keywords. So what they're saying right there is, hey, fundamentally thin content is just not ranking easier because Google doesn't want that thin content up there. And big players have taken most of the keywords. So big players are coming in and kind of posting content for easy keywords and ultimately ranking for them and pushing everybody else out. And I think we can see that with like, what is it? It was the Wirecutter, and I think now it's New York Times. Let me just open this up here in another window. I'm going to Google Wirecutter reviews. Yeah, Wirecutter, used to be a product review website. Now it's owned by the New York Times, and subsequently, a lot of big news-style websites have figured out that they can publish review content on their website and subsequently just get traffic and collect on affiliate earnings that's pushing everyone else out. And then they further go on to say, in fact, written content in general may lose credibility because of AI tools reducing the barrier to entry. So what I think about that is not that AI tools are going to cause written content to lose credibility, but simply put, nobody wants to read content anymore. And think about it. Do you know anyone that actually follows blogs? Not yourself, because you as an internet marketer, you probably follow blogs, right? That's how you stay on top of things. And I personally do as well, but I will say that over the last 3 or 4 years or so, it went from following blogs to really following podcasts and YouTube channels. I really don't follow blogs anymore. And that said, the people that I know that are not internet marketers, they don't follow blogs. Like they don't even know what the fuck a blog is. To them, it's all YouTube channel, TikTok influencer, Instagram influencer, and a podcast here and there, right? That they listen to while they're driving. They don't know what blogs are. So written content is fundamentally dead almost at this point. Certainly on its demise. The concept of affiliate blogging is in its demise at this point because no one reads. So if you were to start all over again today, what would you do different? What are you guys placing your bets on for smaller sandbox websites? Well, essentially every day we're starting over again for the most part, right? So even if you've been in this for a while, you don't need to, but you don't have to, but you can adapt to what is happening. And this is where I really see this big trend away from written content, something that we need to follow as affiliate bloggers, as content website operators. So my approach going forward, and this has been my approach for the last couple of years, is to just kind of let the blog do its thing and target your keywords, but ultimately to build a brand around other content platforms, right? So you engage your audience on other platforms, but you also have a blog to capture search traffic, people that are directly typing in keywords. I think that no longer is it sustainable to just have a blog. You need to be on other mediums and on other channels to engage and build your brand. And if you do that, subsequently, you will rank higher for content. You'll be able to compete with all of the big players that have established a brand. Let's just see what some of the other people say here. This looks like the best comment. I might just be pessimistic, but I'm hoping to move away from this business model as quickly as possible. 5 years is a long time, but I predict enormous media companies will continue targeting keywords with smaller and smaller search volume, locking out even more publishers from competing. Yes, I agree with that. Google will continue finding ways to answer more queries themselves without needing a click-through website. This is something that I didn't even think of, but this is something I know of. I didn't think of in this video here as I'm recording it, but Google has snippets. So they're serving the answers to users right in their actual content. With video content, they're loading like the YouTube player, or not the YouTube player, but they're like loading the YouTube video in a search page, so you're not even on the YouTube channel. You have that to contend with. The general public will get more fed up with marketers writing junk affiliate content for the sake of commissions. Google will push up more sources like Reddit. I don't really agree with like the first half of this, because the general public does not realize that there's affiliate commissions and all of that type of stuff. Like my girlfriend, until she met me, did not even realize that was a thing. And even now that she knows me and I tell her about all this stuff, she doesn't even realize that. Sometimes she'll be like, oh, look at what I found online. I'm like, yeah, this looks like some affiliate marketer garbage here. Let's not give that any credence. But Google will continue to push up more sources like Reddit and Quora. Yeah, the Reddit threads are highly engaging to read, ultimately. Google will continue publishing frequent updates, making the landscape even more volatile and income less dependable. Sadly, even perfect sites that do everything Google wants get hit. I suppose the upside is that corrections happen more frequently, but when sites get 90% of their traffic wiped out with no guarantee of coming back, it's hard to simply push through. This is incredibly true, and this is why I do not like business models that are entirely dependent on Google. They can be great to own because they can produce a lot of cash flow, but that cash flow can stop at any time. That is why I only acquire and try to only operate businesses, and not try, but I do at this point only operate businesses that are sustainable through paid customer acquisition, meaning we can run ads on other platforms. They have a product that can sustain itself and be profitable paying for advertising. And if you can run ads on one platform, you can run ads on any platform. Some will do better than the others, but by and large, if you can be profitable on one, you can be profitable on all of them. I do this in a business now. I do this in multiple businesses. And yeah, it's just amazing because you can just turn the traffic on. You don't have to wait for anything to actually happen. I'm a huge proponent of paid advertising. If you look around this channel, you will see a lot of videos that show my experience and insight into paid advertising. So yes, Google will continue publishing frequent updates, making the landscape even more volatile. You know, I don't know about making the landscape more volatile. If you build a brand, like I'm talking about, and use multiple channels, your business will do well on Google for some period of time, sustainably. And you can see that with brands. The ones that are volatile are the ones that are simply nothing other than a pure affiliate blog. So keep that in mind. See if there's any other good responses in here. Somebody talking about lead generation. I hate Google so much, giving Google so much power over deciding how many views my sites get. Just sold. I think blogging is becoming outdated. Yeah, I'm in the same pessimistic boat as you, although I have quite a lot of knowledge in affiliate blogging and running a niche site is barely any cost. I was thinking I would maybe run 3 domains as a side project. So yeah, okay. So this person just saying, hey, blogging is outdated, which I kind of described. This person's hoping for a search engine competitor. That would be nice, right? So that way there's another way of doing it. But hey, when you think about it like this, there are other search engines out there. And that's YouTube, that's Bing, etc. YouTube's a pretty good one, but users aren't really using search engines much anymore. They're using discovery platforms, social media, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, those types of things. And even now, Google has discovery. So if you open up the Google app on your phone, like, let's see, I can do it here and stick it in the camera. You open up your Google app, and then you have right there, and I hope you guys can see it. Maybe you can see it right there. Should be able to see it there. But you've got the discovery feed, that just has scrolling content. So users discover content. They don't really search for it as much as they used to. Google's ad revenue, I don't see anything too relevant there. Yeah, it looks like, well, we started with the best and we're going down and down and down. And I dropped a comment in here, which is probably at the very bottom. Yeah, the reality is blogging is in its demise. No one actually reads and follows blogs anymore. You can see it in the Google search result changes over the last few years. Google is trying to get more video content in front of people. That is true. And other multimedia content as well. For long-term success, you have to be a brand that engages users on another channel in some way, and your blog is just a supplement to capture organic traffic. We will end it on that note, guys. If you found this video helpful and insightful, do me a sweet one. You know the drill. Hit that like button because it helps me out in the YouTube algorithms. Help your do yourself a sweet one there and hit the subscribe button so you get more insights on e-business. From myself, I'm signing off.